Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Saints and the Oakland Raiders. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Here comes Grant on the return. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. It's Pirine to begin the drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
What now?
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And some space here. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Down. 185. 59. Come on, the ball.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
If he keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Tate. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
from the gun on third down. Tate looking here for Smith downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
You said what? I feel you just said it. I said, this nigga just said he was on the phone with child support.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
But you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Hey, team 6, team 6.
To throw, it's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Davis. 22 yards there, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
He didn't even step out of bounds. What the hell? That nigga just cut in.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They're trying to save him.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Oh, yeah, you played the Falcons. That nigga ass. Welcome to the last one. I say you play him. You play him, I think you got to do is just start.
One down. 80. 9. Switch.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On the ready. Come on, 47. Check, 47.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Here we go. Check line 47. Ready?
I thought number 24.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
Check 3.
Deuce right, Chief.
Kill.
Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught by Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Maher able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
Everything his fault. Ain't nothing their fault. Look, ain't nothing none of their fault.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Probably get one every now and then. I usually do.
2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Tate. Open man is Michael Thomas. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Looking to throw. Tate, a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Pirine. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Start cheating, changing their ability.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Davis. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this into the hands of Kirkwood. This one is stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Who is Texans in chaos, though?
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They go undefeated and get fired because you lost the ball. So you start running that YouTube shit.
On first down, Tate. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
My team was already suited up because that's the way I rebuilt my team. Ain't no edits or nothing.
From the gun, Tate. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Thomas, the intended target. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
This nigga Clinton getting on my door.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
You can hear me now? Yeah, bro, we're crying like a little bitch. Hey, bro, you a grown-ass man. You're crying more than anybody.
Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
93. 93. Express. Fight down.
Switch.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining
now. I grabbed the ball. That's why I dropped it. I said, damn, they said
the
use the
Raiders
spin and
punter
everything.
now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people...
He's got a man, complete, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Oh, shit, that shit put me on the 35. Okay.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
So basically, if that nigga went right there, I would have missed the whole pass.
Interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line.
Shadowing your
That'll
damn
go
line.
as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2nd and 15. Throwing right, and that's complete. That one covers 24 yards.
That's
it's a first
good
down.
pass right there.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
On 1st and 10, Tate. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're...
And Kamara has it stripped, and the Raiders pick it up. And nothing but daylight ahead. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5.
Thank you.
They'll come out in the pistol. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Corey Grant, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
I got a little sister now. Jazzy.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Tate. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Hey, you got the
Short
outside
throw,
more
pick
ball.
six right there, those linebackers.
I was like,
They
damn.
love when those
Put
short
this
throws
right
come and
there.
those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
They go for just one here as it's up and good, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
That was some bullshit.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Let's go, baby.
Nah, 25. Oh, yeah, probably.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make this a three-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Especially when you don't throw like crazy ass pass.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
See, that's what you're going to do right there.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
You know, they've been in and out of the hospital.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Tate. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A good start to the drive. Here's it's caught out on the left side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here.
I might put in my second. I need to put in my other quarterback. Put Brinkley in. Then the 4th quarter. Nah. True. I don't like ever since Vic left the game, I don't play with nobody else. I do play Call of Duty. I play hardcore. Yeah, we play hard. Me, my cousin, and a bunch of other people that we know around our city and shit. We play hardcore domination, hardcore every damn thing, except for search and destroy. Yeah, we play. Yeah, Kill Confirm his favorite too. I I can't do no damn. I couldn't do no throwing that shit. I said, hey. Bro, they do got a thing called aimbot. It's like some shit where you control the what is it? Connect the shit to your USB port and you put it in your controller. So basically, you gotta have your controller plugged in the whole time using it. I said, ain't no fucking way, bro. It's called Climax or some shit like that. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Let me guess, you got a scavenger on, right?
And a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
You can have scavenger. Yeah, scavenger angles. Cause like
The
in your
penalty
first
moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Scavenger. Your second one can be ghost. Your third one can be tracker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24.
EOD. Oh, yeah. I had to get around the... Yeah,
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
So you must, do you use 6? Do you use 4
this will be
streets
taken in at the 1. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line.
So like when I use shoot house, when I go to shoot house, if I know I'm using like the MP5 or some shit, I go straight to 6 perks. Well, it depends on if I want to run up the Spur Street. Oh yeah, then I'll go straight with my Spur Street specials.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Oh no, he in.
Likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Oh yeah, he's supposed to be an end.
Back to throw. Tate. And this is Cook with a grab. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st down, Saints.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Yeah, I hate that shit when they I hate that shit when the linemen always switch sides.
Looking to throw. Tate. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football now. 4 interceptions. Yeah, this one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, you can always change his
because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and is coming to the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting him at this point.
Or generic 2 or some shit like that. I forgot which one I usually run it. Especially with a rookie quarterback, I don't know that throwing motion. But sometimes I gotta scramble outside the pocket, this and that.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising.
Bro, he kicked the ball back in.
Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
I was stripping him, so he's trying to catch it. But that's supposed to be a pick. He tried to red catch that.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch one, and let's get this.
Throwing again. Tate. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever.
3rd and forever.
Check 59.
What quarterback is that? Tate.
From the gun, Tate. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Go. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 4th down, Tate. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Tate nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Say.
I'm over here thinking you're doing slant routes. I'm trying to pick up the slant.
27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So they converted their first 2 4th-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can
Let's see what
lock
Brent
on
can
third
do.
one, right?
This should be a
Didn't
touchdown.
get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Throwing to start the drive. Bentley. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now Davis fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Saints. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Throwing to start the drive. Tate. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
This a quick pass to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
6-6, pull it high.
Oh my gosh, that shit do this for me too.
From the gun, Bentley. This one caught by Davis. 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time.
When you find you a beat offense, but your damn team will be straight.
But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This is fielded at the goal line. Yeah, not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Niggas act like they don't know how to wake up in the morning.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now in this drive after what.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
It's a good thing I did click on my damn corner.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL in the 2017 season... I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before.
I thought you was like, hey, stick him high.
And kicking around a team who had been ruling.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question: what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching.
Make
and he'll tell the
playoffs,
ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They're looking
not
strong
this year.
here
I
in the
think
fourth quarter.
I think he either traded some players or some shit. I don't know what
And he will be
did.
brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
He aged out or retired.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end? And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Cleveland Farrell. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Back to throw. Tate. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 30. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Great return as they're finally able to take him down. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Once you build your roster like you want it,
the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard
line. Your team like you want, it's a mascot from there.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
you got a stud running back and a good offensive line.
Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? We may meet up with this team again.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9. A 10th carry for Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Tate.
Still doing rookie trade.
This is complete to Michael Thomas. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Looking to throw. Tate. And that is incomplete.
If you would have streaked whoever that inside receiver, Thomas.
Such little time remaining.
If you would have streaked him, that would have been a touchdown straight to him.
Excellent field position.
My free safety stopped. Always streak your closest receiver.
Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
I need somebody. Good game, bro.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Raiders, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.